Good morning my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday the 16th of September and it's only 6 a.m. but I actually have to quickly get my breakfast down because I'm actually getting my wisdom teeth removed today and that is scheduled for 12:30 and I'm actually not allowed to eat 6 hours prior to the surgery. So I actually have to get that in me straight away, otherwise I'm not allowed to eat and I probably won't be able to eat for another 12 hours, so I'm gonna be one hungry girl. But even after my surgery I don't even know if I'm gonna want to eat. But yesterday I picked up a few things because I'm not sure what I will be able to eat. Like, I don't know what I'll be able to physically get in my mouth and get down because I don't know how much movement my mouth will be able to make. So I did pick up some yogurt, some ice cream of course, a small tub of yogurt that I'm going to take with me just in case I want that after surgery. I got some jelly which I'm going to prepare this morning, and of course some Lenny and Larry's cookies because they're super soft, and even if I can just like nibble on them just to, you know, satisfy a sweet tooth or satisfy craving or attempt to satisfy hunger by nibbling on something, then that is fine with me. So hopefully that should satisfy me and sustain me for today. Just things I can literally just swallow, but we will wait and see how I go tomorrow. But I will keep you guys updated and I'll see you in the next clip. I may not get around to eating any of this, but I thought that I'd pack it along with me and take it to the hospital just in case. As you can see, I am extremely swollen. My face, my lips, my tongue, and it's just super uncomfortable. But I am home now and I'm about to pass out. I did have something to eat before. I had a whole pint of Halo Top, but that was all I could get down and I'm just ready for some rest. I'm sorry if I can't talk properly, but I wanted to check in with you guys and kind of show you my situation. So I will see you guys in the next clip. So I am up from my nap now and I'm still super swollen and my tongue is still really numb, but I did want to get up just so I could get some water in because I'm super dehydrated. And I'm really surprised that I'm actually not hungry whatsoever because I was convinced that I would be starving by now, even though I had my Halo top earlier before. But I did get 2 pints, so I might just have my other pint later. I also want to try and get a Lenny and Larry's cookie down. I know that that is going to be really hard considering I can't move my mouth much, but I do want to try to get that down because it is so calorific and I do want to get some calories in. But we will just have to wait and see. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. This is the situation right now, but I will see you guys in the next clip. So I have decided to have a pint of Halo Top as well as a Lenny and Larry's cookie. Good morning, beautiful people, and it is in fact the next day. I had a really good night's sleep. That is why I'm feeling so great this morning, and my swelling has gone down so much and my tongue does not feel numb anymore, so that is why I can talk a lot better this morning. But I do think that my lips are still a bit lopsided, but that is okay. I've actually just popped my ice pack back into the freezer. I'm gonna let that refreeze and then pop that straight back onto my face later because that will help with the swelling a lot. So I did wake up a little hungry, so I'm going to have a small snack, which is just some yogurt and a cold coffee. Cold because you're not allowed any hot beverages for, I think it's maybe 24 to 48 hours, so I will just show you that. So I've just got some yogurt topped with some Walden Farms golden syrup and my cold coffee. That's why the coffee did not dissolve very well. So I'm just going to have this for breakfast. So I'm hoping to take you guys along today with me and possibly even tomorrow to show you some of the foods that I've been eating and my recovery process, because I think it might be helpful for some of you guys out there who are just curious or who may be getting their wisdom teeth out in the near future or later on down the track. So I'm gonna have my meal one of the day and I will see you guys in the next clip. So it's been about 7 to 8 hours since I last had my yogurt bowl, which you guys saw. It wasn't very substantial, so I have been feeling really hungry, but I've just had no appetite, so that is why I haven't eaten anything. But I'm getting a little bit nauseous now and I have a bit of a headache, so I think it's time to eat something. So I thought I'd try and get down this Lenny and Larry's cookie. It's super soft and crumbly at the moment, so hopefully that should be quite easy to get down. So I'm gonna have that and I'll check in with you guys in a moment. Veggies. We have carrots, green peppers, cucumbers. Here we have cherry tomatoes, strawberries, 2 containers of and also check out below. If you're vegan, check them out. Incredible, whatever it is, it's out of my heart. So like, I don't ever expect anyone to So this is gonna be my dinner for tonight. It's a little bit random, but it's everything that I'm actually craving. So over here we just have a protein mug cake topped off with some peanut butter, and I'll also pop some Walden Farms on top. I've got some jelly which I pre-made this morning, and I will also have a bowl of ice cream. Surgery day 2 and I am feeling really great, except for feeling a bit nauseous yesterday and last night, but I will get into that a little later. But for now, it's time for breakfast. So for breakfast this morning, I've got my usual cup of coffee, some yogurt topped with some Walden Farms chocolate syrup, and also an egg white omelette which has a slice of cheese inside of it. By the way, I think my lips are back to normal now. No more lopsided lips. So So to finish off this video, I wanted to sum up the last couple of days and to talk a bit about pain, food and training / recovery. So let's talk a bit about pain first. On the day of my surgery, I only really felt two kinds of pain. The first pain was when they put the needle in my hand for my general anesthetic, but that obviously has nothing to do with the surgery in my mouth itself. But with the surgery in my mouth itself, the only pain that I felt was when I woke up, the first thought I had was my throat hurts. And I was told that was because they had to put something down my throat to prevent me from swallowing my tongue. I think, I'm not too sure about the details, but that was what my mum told me essentially. So that was the only pain that I felt. In regards to my teeth and my gums, I couldn't feel anything because everything was just numb and swollen, so that was good. I had no pain, I could not feel my gums or my teeth missing or anything, so pain was very minimal. Like I said, the only pain was just a bit of a sore throat. So the first day was completely fine. The next day, so yesterday, one day post-surgery, I was feeling pretty good again as well. I could not feel any pain. I was keeping up with my medication, so that was probably why. And I was still a little bit numb. The swelling had gone down a lot and my tongue stopped feeling numb, but I honestly couldn't really feel anything. The only thing that I did go through, like I mentioned a little earlier, was that I did feel a bit nauseous and I did have a bit of a headache. So I did nap a lot. But I think the reason why I was feeling a bit nauseous was because I was not eating consistently. I was really hungry, but I just did not have an appetite, so I did not eat. So I have a tip for you guys: eat. No matter whether you eat your calories or you drink your calories, get something in because your body needs the energy. I think my blood sugar levels just dipped too low and I just started to feel unwell, and especially since you are on medication as well, you should have something to eat. And then that brings us to today, 2 days post-surgery, and I was feeling a little bit nauseous still in the morning, a little bit of a headache, even though I was eating. But that might have something to do with the medication, I'm not sure, but I was experiencing that, so I did nap a lot today as well. And also I started to feel a bit of pain on this side of my face, so bottom left. It was because my teeth was actually growing this way, my wisdom tooth. So I'll show you guys quickly if you can see that. So that wisdom tooth was growing this way while the others were growing normally. So I can still feel that a little bit right now, so I'm going to keep up with the meds. Apart from that, pain is probably only about 3 out of 10, and that's not bad considering I have a very low pain threshold. So, but I do know that everyone is different, you know. Someone might take a week to recover, someone might experience a lot more pain, but this was just me and my experience and my little journey. So pain, not bad. Now let's talk about food. Firstly, I did not care for macros whatsoever. I knew from the start I wasn't going to count macros. It's just something that I didn't want to stress over while I was trying to recover, and when I was kind of pretty much half awake, half out of it. So macros was not on my mind for the last couple of days, and I probably won't count tomorrow either. And as you guys saw, I ate a lot of jelly, ice cream and yogurt, so things that I could just swallow and get down really easily, and cold foods as well, because you're not allowed any warm or hot beverages or foods. You guys also did see that I had, you know, my Lenny and Larry's cookies, my protein mug cake, as well as a egg omelette this morning as well. Things that you kind of gotta chew as well, but I did try my hardest not to chew with my back teeth. So the trick is to nibble with your front teeth like a rabbit and to break down the food with your tongue like a baby. So do not use your back teeth in case you do rip out the stitches, and you do not want that happening and causing unnecessary bleeding, because you don't want to go back to hospital when you've already been there and pay more. Unnecessary bleeding and unnecessary extra costs. So for as long as you can, don't use your back teeth, and don't eat anything hard like carrots or chips as well. So I'll probably still continue eating the same kind of foods tomorrow, considering I'm still in pain and I can feel the stitches. I'm not too sure when I'm going to feel a bit more confident eating harder foods, my normal foods, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, so 4 to 5 days post-surgery. I really do want to fully recover and heal, and to not, you know, cause any bleeding, because there's just no point. Might as well play it safe than be sorry. And that brings us to training and rest. I have been napping literally 95% of the time. If I'm not eating or awake doing something, I am sleeping. 1, because I feel tired and nauseous. 2, because I'm in pain. 3, there's really nothing else to do. And so I did not train on the day of surgery because I was not allowed. Did not train yesterday. I did not train today, and I probably will not train tomorrow either. If anything, I'll just go for a brisk walk, because strenuous exercise can cause bleeding as well. So pretty much everything causes bleeding, so you just have to take it easy. I will probably go back in the gym on Tuesday, but even then I will take it nice and easy, because again, I do not want any bleeding. That will be a little bit scary. So all in all, my experience has been pretty good. My mum and my sister told me they were pretty much out of it for at least a week or 2, but I feel fine. But having said that, I'm not pushing it with food or training, taking it very easily and doing everything that the doctor told me to. I literally iced my face 24/7. If the ice pack wasn't in the freezer, it was on my face. So that's another tip. Freeze your face as often as you can, and 2, remember to eat. Even if you don't have an appetite, get something down, otherwise you are going to feel a bit nauseous. So I really hope that covered everything. If you have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to leave a comment down below, and I will answer them as best as I can. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you all in the next one.